Hello ladies and gentlemen, this is Deja Vu, and this is going to be set 4 between STX Soul and Air Force Ace in Round 5, Week 1 of the Shanghai Proleague. This is going to be big. STX Soul really needs to get this win to send it to an ace match. If they do, they might be able to get a win out of this yet. It's very important for STX Soul to get some wins here because they are on the border of the cutoff. Apparently, I thought it was the top 4, but it's actually the top 6 teams overall after 5 rounds get to move on into the playoffs, and STX Soul is in the 6th place right now, so they really need to get every victory they can. And so in order to do that, they're going to be dependent upon by.Hero here getting a victory over Oversky. However, if Oversky gets the win, then Air Force Ace gets another win, which would be awesome because I'm sure that I, as well as all of you, love watching Air Force Ace win because they have so many of our favorite old-time players, and they're so fun to root for. Interesting enough, this map is going to be Medusa, which I've been told, I've read, that apparently they changed the map slightly so that way you can't put proxy hatchers in the middle. So apparently just to screw over Hades, screw over Great, just because of him they decided to ruin that very unique and awesome strategy. I don't really know why they did that. Kind of disappointed that they did, but you can't do that in your ZVP anymore. Kind of tragic in my opinion. I thought that was pretty sweet when he did it a couple times against Beast and Free. But yeah, we won't be able to see that anymore. Shouldn't come into play here since this is a ZVZ. Somehow I don't expect to see a proxy hatcheries at all in this game. Also interesting to note is that this is the worst matchup for both of these players. by.Hero is 48% overall and 44% versus Zerg, so that's not looking too hot here. It's a pretty average player. Oversky is 49% overall and only 47% versus Zerg. It's his only matchup that's under 50% for him. And it's far enough under 50% that it's really come back, unfortunately. But it looks like we're getting ready to start the game here. That's what they usually do. They usually pin out a little bit and then they come back in, and we're gonna... No, we're not starting the game yet. These intros are pretty darn long. I was not expecting this. Hopefully they start the game pretty soon. No, I never noticed that Oversky wears glasses. And, yeah, just waiting for the games to start here. Go see if they've played each other before. Go do a quick search. by.Hero versus Oversky, and it doesn't look like it. Nope, doesn't look like they have ever played. This will be the first match between these two players. And now we're going to go and talk to the Korean commentators that are in really bright vests. I guess that's the fashion in Korea, I don't know. I think it looks ugly as sin to wear a shirt with a tie or a bow tie in the guy in the left case and wear brightly colored red, yellow, and green shirts. I think that looks just disgusting, but maybe that's the fashion over there. Maybe that's what people like to see. And this is really unfortunate, but this is like a 3-minute intro already without the game. I'm sorry, but I was not expecting this. And yeah, I'll definitely post a comment right off the bat so that you guys can just sort of click to where the game starts, because this is kind of ridiculous. Was not expecting this at all. And didn't really try and prepare anything to say about these two players because, well, I didn't really think that I would have to. Let's see here. Okay, by.Hero actually did pretty well, I remember, in the OSL last year. Just checking it out, see how far he went. I think he got to like the round of 16, maybe the round of 8. He did lose to J-Don, I remember, in the best of 5 lost over. I think that puts him in the round of 8, maybe even the semifinals there. But he did pretty darn good there in the OSL, so he's been doing pretty well as of late. Both players are in the room and ready to play. Oversky, on the other hand, hasn't really had a whole lot of luck in terms of individual leagues. He hasn't gotten that far in any of them in a really long time, and even when he did, I don't think he got farther than like the quarterfinals or something like that. Hasn't really done too hot. And there we go. Now we finally get the intro video. 4 minutes in. Sorry about that. I had no idea that's how it was going to work, but yeah, now we get this awesome song, which I love this song actually. It's by Story of the Year. Most of their songs are really whiny and shitty, but this song called The Antidote is actually pretty darn good. It's less whiny than all their other stuff, and a little bit more fun and better, and actually has like a decent message and things. So yeah, just go check that out if you are interested in that song. Story of the Year or The Antidote by Story of the Year. And come on, let's start the game already. If any of you guys play Age of Empires 2, I'm gonna type in 11 repetitively. 11 has a little guy come out. It's like inside of the game. You can type in certain numbers like 1 through like 33 or something. They all have different sayings to them. And number 11 is start the game already. And that's all I'm thinking right now. I'm just sitting here spamming 11. Start the game already. It's actually kind of cool because you can go in there and modify files and put numbers to them. And here we go, finally starting the game. 2, 1, 0. Yes, we are finally starting the game. I was getting so annoyed there. And let's see here. Start positions. It's going to be by.Hero in the top left starting position, and it's going to be Oversky on the right side. Oversky is in red on the right, and by.Hero is in the top left in teal. Both players are going to start out by sending their overlords in the completely wrong direction. Both of them are not going to get the correct scout off, so no one's going to have any sort of advantage here. What that also means is that if one of these players decides to go for, say, a 12 hatch or something along those lines, it's possible that it could work. I mean, I really hate seeing 12 hatch because usually it loses to just about everything. It loses to overpool, it loses to 9 pool, it just loses a lot. But since they're both scouting in the wrong direction, it's possible that a 12 hatchery could be viable here, and try and get that economic advantage. And we will see what they decide to do. It looks like it's getting to that point where they've got to decide whether they want to go 12 something or over something, and he's going to go for an overlord. Oversky is going to go for an overlord, and it looks like by.Hero is going to needs to click on his drone or that egg. Can't watch both screens at once. They're both trying to give me epilepsy. I think yeah, by.Hero is going to go for an overlord here too. So it's going to be a 12 something by both of these players, whether it's a 12 pool or a 12 hatch. We will see. And looks like Oversky is getting ready to send his next overlord out to the top left. And okay, this is going to be a 9 pool with gas actually for by.Hero. It's not a 12 build, it's a 9 pool with gas. He did build that overlord, so okay, it's an overpool with gas is what it is. And for Oversky, it's going to be a 12 something. Definitely going to be a 12 something, as I saw 2 drones pop out there, and it's going to be a 12 pool. Probably fall.